Here's how to generate leads with Facebook ads in 2025 if you want to get lower cost per lead and be able to scale up effectively with your lead-based business. This is the video that you need to know because we are going through absolutely every type of campaign setup that you could create to be able to generate more leads with Facebook and Instagram ads. So what you'll do is you'll go into your ads manager, you'll go to the campaign level, and you might have something that looks similar to this. We're going to select create. And since we're optimizing for leads, we're going to go for the lead objective. And inside of here, we're going to choose manual leads campaign because this is more advanced and it allows us to have better control over our ads. And what we're going to do is we're going to name this our broad testing as a campaign type because this is what we're going to set up initially. And we're going to leave Advantage Plus campaign budget turned off, and we're going to leave everything else turned off and just select next. And then what we have here is our conversion objective. And this is very important because every business is different in the type of objective that you want to optimize for. And specifically, if you want to generate leads on your website, you would choose the website option. Now, where this might be beneficial for you is you might get higher quality leads because you're tracking people going directly to your website. There's more information about your business. You could be giving out a free guide and you want to keep that data where somebody submits a form on your website. And you can have videos, you can have more details. You can really customize it however you would like on your landing page. And this is great if you're looking to get higher quality, but it could be more expensive to do this. Now, the other option is instant forms. And instant forms are the lead gen form that pops up on Meta. Specifically, when somebody's scrolling, they hit the sign up, and there's actually a form that lives inside of Meta where you can do this. And this is great if you're looking to generate low cost per lead, but the quality might not necessarily be there, but it is very scalable. Next up is Instagram. This is great for coaches, consultants, creators who are looking to sell a digital product, start a conversation, or if you're even a retail store location where you're doing custom products or anything where you're having a conversation in Instagram DMs. Instagram is a great way. This is what all of the big creators are using because what they'll do is they'll have a keyword and they'll set up a tool like ManyChat to automate the conversation, and they'll speak with them via DMs, and then they'll direct them to the corresponding link on their website or to book a call. And people also use website as a way to book calls directly where you track invite meetings scheduled under a tool like Calendly. So the first one that we're going to go through just to show you what instant forms look like, we're going to select that one. You're going to start with a much lower budget, like $5 to $10 daily. So that way you can first initially start tracking leads to see if they're working. If you're a local based business and you only take on clients or customers locally, like in your specific city, well, you're going to hit edit and change that location to the localized region at which you're in. So you can go ahead and type that in here around the location where you want leads from. And then what you're going to do is you're going to leave that broad because you're not going to do any interest targeting. You're not going to do any targeting at all if you're a local based business because your audience size is going to become too small. So whatever the region is that you're targeting, if you are local, that is going to be the only audience you have, and you're going to focus more on your ad creatives because this is going to get you better results in the long run, leveraging Meta's algorithm. So you'll just name this the city type or the region that you're in. You can name it by zip code, however you'd like. And then what you'll do is you'll go to the next button, and this is where you can build out your actual lead gen ads. And this is for lead forms specifically. So you'll go to create a form, and you can optimize for high volume, or you can optimize for higher intent, which is having people confirm their info. This is better if you want to make sure that, your sales team, if they're calling or emailing them, that they actually have confirmed their info. So that way it's accurate when you reach out. And what you can do is then title this form. If it's roofing, you can name it your roofing form. And what you'll do next is start to fill in the rest of this information. So your headline is going to be the service that you're offering, whether it's a free quote, a free guide, book a consult with us, whatever the offer is, you'll put this in the headline. And then instead of using paragraph, I would just use list and mention the bullet points of exactly what they're receiving or what the benefits are. And then once you do that, you'll go to next and you're going to add some additional questions. So you ask for their full name, email, phone number, so that way you can contact them. And then you can ask any other additional questions like how's your roofing condition, if that is what your service actually is. You can customize this in full with what you would like to include, whether it's multiple choice, short answer, and fill in all this information. Next, you'll end up completing the rest of this form, and you will have a lead gen form that you can then track those leads on Meta specifically. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use a single image or video creative. I recommend both. So having an image of your actual lead gen service, you can go to a tool like Foreplay to check this out. Let's say that you're in the roofing space, just going off that example, and we type in roofing. So here you have it. You have some different style of creatives that you can look at for what other people are doing. Here's a video of somebody speaking about roofing while on a roof, which is highly relevant. Aging roof, storm damage, insurance claim denied. And this person breaks down exactly where they're located in the DFW area. He's likely targeting DFW specifically. These are the listed bullet points you would include in your lead gen form. And then you would end up having your headline. Whenever they select learn more, they would then go to complete that form to reach out to you. So you'd have a few videos and you would have a few images inside of that ad creative ad set campaign. And as you can see here, here's some images, and you can model some of these based off of what other individuals are doing in this space. And that is what you would do for lead gen instant forms. Now, once again, that's a great way to get low cost per leads. And now what we're going to be doing is breaking down the other style of campaign. And this is where we can get a little bit more advanced. We go back to create, and we'll edit this ad set and we'll choose website. So instead here, what we do is we'd maximize number of conversions. You would have set up your Facebook pixel. This is where you actually place your pixel tracking on your website, so that way you can track your forms. You would use the event setup tool to make sure that leads are firing as an event. That essentially just lets Meta know that whenever somebody submits a form on your website, you actually capture that as a lead. And then you would choose lead, but you want to make sure it's under active events, not inactive whenever you select it. Once you've chosen lead, once again, you're going to set your budgets pretty low, so that way you can initially start testing, see if you get results before you increase your budgets and scale up. And if you're doing targeting nationwide or by country, you can leave your targeting set to open and you can just name this your broad audience. And what we're going to do next is we'll hit next, and you're going to build out a normal Facebook ad with an image or a video. You'll have multiple ads here, and you're going to send them to the landing page for which you are going to capture that form information. So this could be a page that looks something like this, where they actually come to a landing page, they fill out the form, and whenever they hit submit, it will track as a lead event under the Meta Pixel, send that data back to Facebook, so that way you can track those specific leads. And you're gonna wanna have 3 to 5 creatives, and this is good for if you wanna get quality leads, because you can share more information here. So this isn't like a standard Meta form. You can actually include customer testimonials, videos. You can break down, your partners, how and why people trust you, before and after videos, results. You can ask for more information here beyond just what, standard information, maybe just phone, email. You could ask a lot more questions to qualify them. Once they submit all that information, it'll track back as a lead, and you can scale up based off of those results. The next campaign type, if we go back here, is Instagram. Once again, this is good for coaches, consultants. And what you'll do here is you're going to choose your Instagram account. You're going to set your budgets lower once again, and you can do multiple audiences here after you build out your ads. You could do interest testing, lookalike testing, all sorts of testing with these audiences. And what I like to do is once you go to next, you can actually build out your Instagram messages. We'll choose single image or video once again, and then you'll create the conversation flow. So the welcome message could be, DM me roofing, and this is where you'll have a conversation, and it'll just say DM me roofing, and then you just put the answer text here, roofing, and they can just select this button and it'll DM that keyword. It'll then pop up in your Instagram messages where you can then start that conversation and then ask them, whatever qualifiers that you want, whether it's somebody on your team, or if you're automating this with a tool like ManyChat, which a lot of individuals do. There's just a way for you to automate the conversation flow, ask the questions, and you can then connect this to your CRM where you import all of your leads. Once you've done that, you don't even have to ask any additional questions. You can either manually do that, or you could end up having them complete answers here. And once you're done, you just hit save. And once that's completed, you can then add in your image or video creatives where you'll have multiple. You'll also turn on your website events, so that way if you do send them to your website, you can still track some of that data. And then you'll be able to start generating DM-based leads. So there's a few different types of campaigns. You have the DMs, you have the lead gen, which is direct to website. You also have being able to capture instant form fills. The next one is website again, except the only difference is you would be sending them directly to a calendar to book. So you would go back to the ad sets and you would hit edit and you would choose website, and you can change this to a specific event like invite meeting scheduled, which would be whenever you place your pixel on a tool like Calendly. And this is where you can actually track all of the leads directly for people who confirm a meeting on your calendar. So lots of individuals will send people to calendars, they'll send them to forms, they'll have them DM. And you can run multiple different types of these campaigns to see which ones work best for you and get the most qualified leads. The biggest things that you need to remember are you want to make sure you have tracking set up, and you want to make sure you have your CRM integrated to be able to do this. So whether you're a coach or have a standardized lead gen business, these are the types of lead gen campaigns that you would want to set up and start testing to be able to generate more leads with your business, so that way you can scale and add predictability into it. And if you're interested in learning more about how our one-on-one Ads Mastery lead gen mentorship works, I've gone ahead and linked that below this video, where we would work directly with you one-on-one and show you exactly how to set up your lead gen ads, how to optimize your ad creative so that way you can get the best results and be able to scale effectively. And once again, it's your favorite digital marketer here, Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye, y'all.